Hey everyone, welcome back to Cards in the Wall. And today, before we get into opening up cards, which we always do on this channel, as you saw in the beginning there, I wanted to show you guys this. This is my brand new 1/12 scale Losi NASCAR. Now this is a remote control car, and it's 1/12 scale, so 1/12 the size of the full-blown NASCAR. And if that's, I mean, you can see my hand here, you know, it's pretty big. And to give you some size comparison for something that you all may be used to, this is a 1/24 scale regular die cast. So you can see, I mean, 1/24, 1/12, you know, it is literally twice as big. So, yeah, this is the 1/12 Losi NASCAR remote control car. You can get these online or maybe your local hobby shop. They are ready to run, meaning that you get everything you need. You get the controller, a battery, AA batteries for the controller, the car itself, literally everything you need in the box to get going and have some fun for 180 bucks. So in the RC world, 180 bucks these days doesn't necessarily get you all too far, but this is a cool option. So I'm just giving you guys a good look at the body here. This is obviously Michael McDowell's Ford Dark Horse Mustang here for 2024. And if you'll notice that, look, we got some scale detail there. So there's the diffuser. We have a spoiler here. Granted, it's not clear. We don't have any of those shark fins, but you do see that there are, like, you know, some roll cage details in there. You have the front vents in the hood, and then there's, you know, the splitter from the body, and then of course the Ford logo in the front, and there's your window net right there. So yeah, this is a really nice car, and I'll go ahead and take off the lid for you. I don't have the body clips on here, but I'll just show you. So there's the inside of it, just painted on the inside. This is the mount for your back spoiler here. So I'll go ahead and put that off to the side momentarily so we can take a look at the internal workings. So this is, if any of you are into RC cars, this is the Grom platform from Horizon Hobby / Losi. So this is based off of that. It's stretched a little bit for the proportions of the NASCAR, but you see we have scale, center lug, Goodyear rubbers here. All around. Now this is a 4-wheel drive car, so you actually, the motor's right here, that comes through the transmission here, and there's a rear differential, a drive shaft that runs the length of the car into the front differential. So this is 4-wheel drive, but I have seen some people on YouTube already that have taken out the front axles and the middle drive shaft and made this just a rear wheel drive car. So that is possible if you want to go that deep into it. But this is not a remote control car like you would get from Walmart or someplace like that. This is a hobby grade RC car, and what that means is that this has spare parts available. So, you know, say you broke this body mount, well, you could go buy that, or, you know, this rear diffuser, or say if you got into you ran into something and you scuffed up your front splitter here, well, you can get that replaced too. Replacement tires, shocks, you know, A-arms and whatnot, motors and ESCs and replacement batteries and all sorts of things. You know, that's the benefit of having a hobby grade vehicle, is to have, you know, all of those replacement parts and also upgrades. So you can actually go and get adjustable links for your toe. So if you had an oval track, you know, you could get that tire leaning over and really trim this thing out to be on an oval. But yeah, so that's what the car looks like here. It is, like I said, 180 bucks. I'm not saying that you guys need to go out and get it or anything, but once I heard that these were coming out, I had to get one. The bodies, as we take a look at my dad's car, the bodies are different from manufacturers. So this is my dad's. He bought the Martin Truex Jr. car, This is obviously, you know, a paint scheme that Martin runs a lot. And as you can see, the body molding for the Toyota is completely different. So completely different body shape in the front there, which is very nice to see. Look at that. That's almost like it's coming at you from the from like the back bumper on a race broadcast. But anyway, yeah, so same underpinnings, same everything else underneath the car. It's just the body is different. They also have in addition to the Michael McDowell and the Martin Truex car, they have a Ryan Blaney Menards and car, and then they have a Kyle Busch Lucas Oil blue car. They have a Kyle Larson Hendrick Chevy, and they have a Chase Elliott Napa Chevy that's in blue. So they have quite a few bodies out there. So, you know, if those are one of your favorite drivers, go ahead. I got the Michael McDowell because I think that's a cool crossover. He has the Horizon Hobby sponsorship there. He also, that's his last year with Front Row. He's moving over to Spire next year. My dad got this Martin Truex Jr. body before we placed the pre-orders for these before we knew he was retiring, so this is actually a little bit more special. You can buy the bodies separate than the cars. The bodies themselves are $45. They didn't show in my hobby shop yet, but you can buy the hobby or the bodies differently. So I got myself a Martin Truex body, and my dad actually got one of the Ryan Blaney bodies. So very cool thing. I just wanted to share that with you guys. I'll show some more running footage here before we... Oops, sorry. Didn't want to bump the camera. I'll show some more running footage here before we get into the cards, but I figured I'd just share with you the new pickup here. So if you're into RC, welcome. If you're one of my regular card viewers and you've never heard about RC or anything, I feel like this is a cool, fun point to get into the hobby. And, you know, what better than, you know, supporting an officially licensed, actual running NASCAR. And from what I've seen online, these things get up to about 20 miles an hour. So if you got a kid or if you're interested in one of yourself, go ahead and do some research online. Check out some YouTube reviews. I'm sure there's plenty of them. But, yeah, let's get into some running footage, and then we'll get back into the 2024 Donruss cards as usual. See you then. All right, welcome back to our regularly scheduled programming here of ripping cards. So let's take a look at these boxes. I know that I've opened these both before on the channel before, but I finally was at Target and they finally had these both in stock. So couldn't help myself. I bought a mega box and 2 blasters the other day. So we're going to take a look at just a part of that here. I'm thinking we're only going to do half of the mega box and the full blaster. So we'll save the other half of the mega box for a different video. But I was so happy to see that my local Target finally had some of these racing cards in stock. So yes, we'll go ahead and put the mega box off to the side for now, and we'll get it started with the little blaster. And it was funny when I was at the checkout here. If I could show you, let's see, where's the barcode? See, there's the barcode, and I had to, it wasn't scanning because the Panini logo was on it, so I was like stretching and kind of moving around the logo for the checkout operator there, and you know, she didn't want to do it herself. She didn't want to, like, you know, mess up the packaging or the seal or whatever, and I was like, yeah, I'll go ahead and do it. She was like, oh, thank you so much. So that was the first time that it ever happened to me. So yeah, let's see. Can you spot the relic pack? I'm going to go ahead and guess it's this one. That one looked pretty big. So again, these relic boxes, obviously your expectations should be some sort of tire relic, some sort of suit relic, something of that nature. But there's always that small little chance of getting an autograph, so we'll see. Anyway, there's our first velocity of Chandler Smith. You love to see the velocities. Daytona 500 champ Ricky Stenhouse, silver optic. Hey, there we go. There he is. Shane Van Gisbergen himself, the Chicago Street Racer. We're going to love that card. Great card. He is definitely the chase card, if you will, out of this. Not literally named Chase, like Chase Briscoe or Chase Elliott, but Chase in the, in the matter of speaking, that, that's the one that everyone is trying to go after, his autographs and everything else included. So happy to have another one of those cards, Riley Herbst, and a Joey card. Yeah, you guys know how I feel about those velocity parallels. They are great. I've seen them also in the Donruss baseball with Mr. Paul Skeens. He's the chase one in that. Everybody trying to get a, numbered velocity of Paul Skeens. There's a nice Rajah Caruth orange velocity. And, hey, there you go. There's Denny and Ryan. Now, out of these two guys, who do you think, do you have them in your championship for? Are they going to take the championship? I was listening to Dale Jr.'s podcast, and he picked Blaney to go back-to-back. So, another championship win in Dale's mind for Ryan Blaney. And I thought for sure most of the year, I was on the Denny train. I was thinking Denny was going to be able to get it done, but man, look at this, guys. We have an autograph in a blaster box. Turn of the century, Alex LeBay. It is not on card. It is a sticker auto, but boy, that is a beautiful foil rainbow card there. I have not pulled a Turn of the Century card or a Turner Century autograph, and this is the first one for me. So great to see. You love it when you get a auto out of a blaster box. Man, great to see. Alex LeBay. Now, let's see, see, he's got his Xfinity suit on there. Okay, that's right. Yeah, that's very great to see. I'm happy, as always, to see an auto in a blaster. So, I was wondering there for a second when when I looked at those packs at the beginning, I said, oh, this one kind of looks the thickest, but it didn't look like a really thick pack, so I didn't want to say it, but in the back of my mind, I was getting kind of anxious and hopeful that we'd get an auto. So, wow, that's great to see. And, of course, we have a shot at an auto in the Mega Box. So, this video, we could have the double auto coming through in one video. That would be fantastic. Nice Dominators Chase Elliott there. Corey LaJoie out at Spire Motorsports at the end of the year. Sad to see that, but I'm sure he will find himself a ride somewhere, whether that be in the trucks, Xfinity, hey, maybe even Cup. You never know. Although, I don't know if I would recommend doing that. I think at the point of Corey is in his career, I'd say you probably want to go, be a winner and then maybe work your way up like we've seen so many other folks do, like John Hunter Nemechek most recently there. And actually AJ Allmendinger, he's gone down to Xfinity and now he's coming back up to the Cup Series yet again with colleagues. So yeah, good to see him back in Cup there as we look at AJ, Brad, Austin Cindric with a win this year, Brad Keselowski, and hey, there's a green numbered, retail green numbered parallel, 105 out of 149, Justin Haley. So, yet another nice card. Love to see that. And, Burning Rubber, Martin Truex Jr., retiring this year. Had a terrible, just the worst day at Darlington, man. Just wrecked on wrecked on lap 3. It's like, come on, Martin, what are you doing? So, I don't know, but we'll see. Of course, Martin Truex Jr., one of the bodies that I got for that Losi NASCAR. Denny Hamlin. There you go. Chris Buescher, Red Blue Parallel. Hey, Corey Hyman, the trucks. Anthony Alfredo, Michael McDowell. That is my prime body. That is the Losi NASCAR that I ordered. So good to see Michael coming through in the pack here as the same video as the car. So let's go ahead and take a look at this mega box. Now, like I said, we're only going to do half of the cards in this box here. But how are we going to choose which half to do? Well, you know, you've seen it on the channel before probably. We're going to use Joey. So I'm going to just pick a random card here, and the first one that we get, whether the first number that we see on a Joey card, whether it be 1 or 2, that'll determine which side of this mega box we open today. So I'm just going to pick this one. So we'll flip it over. And nope, didn't get a 1 or a 2. Okay, so we'll go ahead and pick a different one. How about this one? And we see a 1 is the first number there between the 1 and the 2. So that will be the left side of the mega box as we go ahead and pop this one open here. Yeah, these mega boxes, I got, I didn't get an auto out of my first one, but I did out of the second one. I think it was Parker Retzloff, actually, who had a great Daytona race the other week. So that was great. I actually pulled Parker's autograph, I think the same week that Daytona was coming up there, so that was nice. So, let's see. From the front of the box, this was the left side, so that's what we will take a look at as we grab those out. And we'll set the box aside for a future video. Let's see here. Yeah, all of these look about the same width. What do you guys think? Maybe that second to last one on the bottom there maybe looks a little thick, but nonetheless, we'll go ahead and we'll look at these ones. I expect to see, obviously, the different colored velocities in the mega box. You'll see the blue velocities. We'll also see blue bordered numbered parallels. And I'm also going to expect, you know, more numbered cards. I mean, we did get the green numbered card of Justin Haley there. But I expect to see more numbered cards and just more parallels overall in this box. So, starting it off here, Jesse Love, there you go, and Chandler Smith, okay. So, not too bad, pretty medium start there. Let's see what we got in this next pack. I think I see a blue there. I think I see a blue velocity, so that'll be nice. I do indeed. I think it's Derek Kraus, but let's see. Chandler Smith, Harrison Burton got his first win this year in the Cup Series, followed by Brad Keselowski, sorry. And there we go, Derek Kraus, the blue velocity. Love to see it there. Hey, there's another Harrison Burton, regular optic, followed by Chastain. How deep will Chastain go into the playoffs? Actually, is he still... I think, is he in the playoffs this year? No, he might have gotten bumped. I don't know. Actually, let me know in the comments, guys. I know he was on the cut line there forever, but I don't think he got in. I know Truex did. Maybe he didn't, but I hope to see Ross Chastain get back into the Final Four. I mean, obviously he did the year that he did that crazy move, the Hail Melon at Martinsville, but I'd really love to see Ross Chastain and really Trackhouse Racing overall just get more consistently competitive and really see when they can get a championship. I'd love to see that. As we look at the old Kevin Harvick, Mr. Retired, but hey, pretty cool card. I like to see that one. And Joe Graf Jr. is the last one in that box, other than the Joey card. Last pack, I should say. So let's see. There's AJ Allmendinger again, followed by Brad Keselowski, Austin Cindric, of course, and hey, this is a... Now, we saw this in, not the Harry Gant video, not last week's video, but the video before that. I think it was a black and red border parallel like this. Now, this is not numbered. I believe this should have been a blue and red parallel, because you'll see on the back is indeed not numbered, so this should be a red-blue parallel, but in this case it's a black-red parallel, and you know what? I kind of like the black and red a little bit better, so that's fine with me. Justin Allgaier there. Retro series of Rusty Wallace, of course, and hey, another Earnhardt, Jeffrey Earnhardt, and Matt Kenseth on the Race Kings. There you go. I don't know, what do you guys think about the Race Kings design for this year? Seems a little busy, little abstract, I guess, for me. Little AI generated background. I'm not saying it is AI generated, but it looks to me like, you know, kind of one of those abstract AI background type things. I liked last year's, but that was like with the diamonds and everything that they had. So anyways, continuing on here, Chris Buescher, Mark Martin, good to see him there. Old classic veteran. Kyle Busch missed the playoffs, but hey, I'll tell you what, Kyle Busch, you guys better get ready for Kyle Busch. He is a man on a mission, 19 seasons with a win. Can he get another one to keep that streak alive this year? He's got a couple races left. I'll be sure looking to see what he can pull together on the performance front as we look at Christian Eckes Blue Velocity. I'd love to see Kyle Busch get a win to keep that streak alive. Not necessarily the biggest Kyle Busch fan, but I respect the move to Childress, and I think they've gotten more competitive here as the year's gone on. So I'm not going to write off a winless season yet for Mr. Kyle Busch, but we'll see. I think this is definitely going to be a relic here for us. Now, as you know, a lot of the relics I've been getting this season have been like this. The suited up relics. So you can see this one did come out of my Mega Box before. It's got the blue foil Chris Buescher at the bottom. So I am going to put the suited up relic there to hopefully ward off the suited up relics. Now, not that there's anything wrong with those. The design is nice. I love the background. But I'd like to see a tire or a sheet metal relic here. So if we can kind of ward off the bad cards here. I don't need another suited up relic. So let's see here. Let's see if that'll do. I know it's kind of silly, but let's see if that did anything for us. As we look at Martin Truex Jr. retiring this year, of course, as I mentioned. Dale Jr., love that card. Rajah Caruth, great looking card as well. And what did I just say? Oh, the suited up relics. You know what? I think I actually do have. I think one of the first relics that I pulled out of 24 Donruss, I think was this red suited up Ross Chastain. So I actually do have a card like this already. Now, granted, it doesn't have the blue foil at the bottom here. This is something you can only get in the mega boxes, but it did not work. Alas, another suited up relic, but it's still cool because it was still driver worn, still race used. So I'll take it. It's just, I know there's other different parallel, or not parallels. I know there's other different relic types out there, and it would just be nice to get a couple more of those. That's all. I don't mean to sound like I'm complaining. I'm very fortunate to have the opportunity to open these cards, so I don't want to make it sound like I'm not being grateful. It's just, I like to change it up just a bit. As we look at our checkered flag pack here, Jake Garcia, Matt Kenseth, Michael McDowell. There's our numbered card, a blue Michael Waltrip. Now let's see, there's our number, right on the edge there. 236 out of 249 on the numbered Michael Waltrip. It's a nice kind of color match with the Aaron's Dream Machine colors there. Finally, our blue Velocity Chandler Smith, Jeff Gordon Race Kings, Parker Chase, another Chase, but Chase Briscoe, and finally the Joey card. So that will wrap up the card portion of today's video, and we'll finish off that mega box in another week. Hopefully we can get the old autograph in the second patch, or that second half of the box. As you can see, we get 96 cards, but you get a chance at a relic or an autograph. See autographs or memorabilia cards, 2 per box. So we got 1 relic. Hoping that second one will be an auto. But we did get the auto from the awesome Blaster. Great to see that. So, thanks for joining me. I hope you guys liked the little intro there and the little review of the Losi NASCAR, and if you're interested in getting one of those, yeah, just search it up. Like I said, they're out there for $180, and they are really fun. If you got kids or anything, I'm sure they'd love it. And like I said, they're hobby grade, so if you break something, you can fix it and replace it. So anyway, thanks again, everyone. Talk to you later. See you in the next one. Goodbye.